Can't.
I
I
mean,
gotta
you
go
could
sign
kick
the
him in the face pretty easy.
Yeah, but
Now, I'll be really nice today because it's not my show that's coming on now, so I won't.
you're not going to be racist. Yeah.
All right, we're on the
I'll try
air.
not to be.
Okay.
Welcome everyone to Remote Transmission here on the IPMNation.com live channel. We're skipping the intro music tonight because we just finished up Norm Unfiltered, and this is, of course, Matt Connerton sitting here with Dan Randlett, my co-host.
Take over here so I can say
As
good
usual.
evening, Matt, since Norm just moved.
Yes. Norm is still here, however,
is.
he's going to sit in on the show with us as well.
And I'll behave.
You don't have to behave.
Well, a little bit.
It's
A little
internet
bit, if you
radio.
want,
Why
sure.
behave?
And our guests tonight are the band Let Us Not Forget. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. So, just making sure trying to make sure the chat room here is working.
That's thrilling radio.
We had a little bit of an issue with the chat room earlier, so. All right, why don't you introduce yourselves? Tell us who you are and what you do in the band.
I'm Sean Davis. I play drums.
I'm Stratton Lynch. I sing and play the bass.
I'm Jared Lynch, and I play guitar.
Okay, so you guys are.
Cousins?
No,
We are brothers.
these two are brothers. I'm just a friend.
Oh, okay.
Now, why do you say it that way? He was kind of like, I'm just a friend.
No, I was our families have been like intertwined in good
Oh,
times
okay,
for like
all right.
5
We're
years.
all brothers.
You're all brothers.
We're all
Okay,
brothers.
there you go.
We
But we're
fight
not.
like brothers.
But we're not.
Wrestle like brothers.
Yep. Wait a minute.
Kill
Are you
each
talking
other.
about wrestling? Wait a minute.
No.
Like
Okay.
brothers.
Like brothers. Okay. All right. Okay.
Not
all
like
right.
Norm. With
Not like Norm. Okay. Not like
Not
Norm.
like Norm,
and,
not
No,
Norm.
okay. All right.
Norm
Okay.
style wrestling.
All right. I don't want to start any rumors or anything.
No.
You know, I've heard these guys are extremely talented.
Yes,
That's what I've
yes,
heard.
absolutely.
Well, thank you very much.
You know, that's what I've heard.
Thank
so
you, sir.
that's, you know.
And I did interview you guys on Local Outbreak, which everyone is welcome to check out on the Local Outbreak page here on IPMNation.com. Of course, this is a bit looser, remote transmission. You know, this is strictly for the internet, so we can kind of keep it loose, say whatever we want, talk about whatever. But do you guys have any shows coming up or anything that you want to mention?
Yeah, I actually emailed Ground Zero in Allenstown.
Oh yeah, Christian, yeah.
Yeah, and we're playing Rise to Glory Fest this Saturday.
Oh, nice.
With a bunch of bands. And
8
shit.
o'clock.
8 o'clock. We load in at 7,
Uh-huh.
and we get to pick our own times in which we are playing. So that'll be cool.
Tickets are $10 a piece.
Now that's Ground Zero in Allenstown, New Hampshire?
Yep.
Okay.
That's that Christian
Yeah, Christian.
club, right?
Dan and I know Christian, the owner, pretty well. We actually
Went to see Alice Cooper with
We're
him.
forever bonded
Yeah,
with him because
yeah.
we went to see Alice Cooper with him years
Yeah.
ago
Holy
in
crap.
Boston.
Now,
so-
do you guys consider yourselves a Christian band, or you just play like any?
No, no, no.
We're just, it's
We
like
just-
a publicity thing. It looks like a cool venue. They have
Yeah.
like this fest going
And
on.
we know bands.
Yeah, we know bands.
We know a band that mentioned it, and then we were just like, oh, let's try to get in there. And we emailed them, and they
Oh, cool.
added us stuff.
Does he still screen lyrics like he used to?
Yeah.
Does he-
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
still
we
does that?
had to send him lyrics to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're
yeah,
only
so-
playing a half-hour set, but we had to send him the lyrics. For
Well, yeah, because he doesn't want anything offensive or anything like that, because he's pretty strict with
It's
the.
like a 13 and up.
Is it? Yeah.
But I mean, it's a pretty big club. A lot
Yeah.
of teams play there.
I can't wait him to.
Yeah, it's been a lot. Yeah, he's done successful over there. That's been a big thing.
Yep.
That's a good gig.
Now, why is it called the Rise to Glory Fest? What?
I'm,
do you know?
I'm actually not too sure on
Yep.
that because
No, no.
I booked it. I booked it like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
it's like on short notice.
probably
So
They already had all the bands booked besides us
yeah.
Yeah.
So
beforehand, so they had all the advertisements, the posters, and everything.
yeah.
It's got to be
Yeah.
something to do with Jesus.
I assume.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Rise of glory. Yeah. Yeah. Why do you get the?
Sorry about that.
Why do you have the phone on anyway?
So,
That was Jesus calling.
Hey, if anyone wants
Yeah.
to call with a question for the band, call us at 603-622-4555. Maybe that was Jesus calling.
That could have been Jesus calling. That could
Sorry, I
have
hung up on you, Jesus.
I'm gonna punch Jesus.
You gotta punch
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Do you have any songs about punching Jesus?
You should do
No,
that at
we're
the
gonna
fest.
make one.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
We're gonna go punch
It's gonna be called.
gonna be
gonna
called
punch
Jesus Punch.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus punch.
Jesus punch.
Jesus Punch, yeah.
See, I actually wrote a song called "Jesus is a Cock Blocker."
Uh-huh.
I don't want to get into that.
He is.
But,
He
you
is
know,
a
he did.
cock blocker.
Yeah.
His mom was a virgin.
Yes.
He like he
That
was
doesn't
he
make
was he
sense.
was in there. No, he was in there. He was in there already because she's a virgin, and like they tried, but he would just like cock block it away.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow. Wow. Do that joke at the Christian fest. That you can do.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
see how quick you guys get thrown off that stage. Just walk up and go, "This is for Jesus," because he's a cock blocker, and then just see what happens.
If we get a call from Ground Zero now, it's all Sean's fault.
Wait a minute, though. Wait a minute. Yeah, we shouldn't be talking like that because there could be somebody
No,
listening.
no,
from
I have to
Ground Zero.
say I believe in a lot of Jesus's morals and
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
the way he was, but it's cool to joke about
Yeah.
things.
I mean, well, Jesus, I think, has a sense of humor,
He
Yeah.
does.
or had a sense of humor.
Yeah.
I mean, his
Whatever.
mom was a virgin. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine the shit Joseph must have had to take? After,
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap.
You know, I mean,
Yeah, virgin. Yeah, right. Yeah.
What the hell?
Why does Jesus look like your brother, Joseph? No. We won't go there. We won't go. I'm gonna get in trouble if I start talking. Norm will come in here and Norm will start talking his like gay religion or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's
It'll get
actually,
kinda
it's
crazy.
actually really, really gay.
It's really gay. Yeah, it's so gay.
You talked about you shoving ivory soap up your ass.
Is that what he was saying about me? Really?
Yeah, wait till
Oh.
you listen to the show. Yeah, he did. He talked about
Was
that.
he expecting me to come in and like invade the show like I have been for the last couple of episodes? And he was just making rumors that I'm shoving ivory soap up my ass?
Well, no, the
Maybe
thing
he
is
wanted
he was
you to
thinking
bring
about
ivory
doing
soap.
it, but
Yeah.
he didn't want to let it out, so he
Oh,
just used you as
he used me, I'm sure. Okay.
something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is the YouTube video of me doing that.
Right.
So, I mean, that could be what he got that from. But,
Yeah.
Well, how else are you going to clean up there?
That's true.
You know, there's a lot of gerbil feces.
What's a little bit uncomfortable is Dan will sometimes do that during this show. You know, we're trying
Yes.
to conduct an interview.
Yeah,
and
I'll
he's
just take some ivory soap.
Yeah.
You know, I have an appointment or some shit.
Wait a minute. Oh, no, I thought today was Thursday for a second because it's Naked Thursday. So I was going to get naked tomorrow's show, not tonight's
Right.
show.
Now I have 3
Oh.
appointments. I gotta make.
It's
I
keep,
got
it's,
it.
it's keep your
Tomorrow.
clothes
Yeah,
on.
everybody's
keep,
going to...
it's keep your clothes on Wednesday.
Oh,
Dude,
keep
you
clothes
guys
on
have
Wednesday.
appointments
Okay.
too? All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when I do the television show with Norm, I don't wear pants.
Wow.
We're behind a desk.
Yeah, that's
so,
fine.
you know, 'cause
Oh, well,
summer.
that's, you know.
Yeah, but
are
wait
you-
a minute.
Are you behind the desk with Norm, though?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Ooh. And you never see Norm's like right hand. You never see it. So I'm not starting.
Hopefully you're on the left side, my friend.
You just don't
Yeah.
Are you on the left side of him?
Am I
No,
on
he's
the
on
left side of
the.
it?
No, he's on.
I'm
That's what I'm saying. He has the right hand.
Fuck.
I sit to the right.
That's all I have to say.
You know.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wow, he's swearing, and he's going to be at a Christian festival coming
Oh,
up.
my goodness.
What is going on? He's going to go to
Now
hell.
you're fucked.
You're fucked. Jesus is going to call you up and say, "Fuck you, man. I don't
He
want
wouldn't
you."
say that. He'd be like, please stop swearing. Why art thou swearing? You
I just picture him. I just picture him smoking a blunt and just kind of being like, "Please don't swear.
swear.
That's very rude, man."
Jim Julie, yep, yep.
We should all wear Slayer shirts.
I see him watching Cheech and Chong for some reason and just giggling
Oh, yeah.
and. You know.
Mexican Americans.
Oh, don't say that too loud. Norm will come in here and start being racist.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, jigaboos or whatever he says.
Now, you guys are pretty young. Are your families listening to this show tonight?
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Don't
All
give a
right.
crap.
You're a rock band, right?
My
So you
parents
can
are
swear.
chill.
Yeah.
Their parents are chill.
Yeah, yeah.
My mother, sometimes.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tool.
But she'll get over that.
Yeah.
Love you.
Now, how old are you guys?
I am 17.
I am 17.
I am 15.
Really?
Ooh,
Wow.
youngin.
Wow.
Oh, yep.
Ooh, he's being corrupted. You can't even swear around him nowadays. Wow.
I
That's
know,
yeah.
I
What
know.
is that? What's going on?
I don't fucking swear.
You fucking don't.
Wow.
Swear.
He shouldn't be swearing at 15.
I know.
That's horrible.
I know.
But what is age?
He swears the
matter?
most.
That's true.
Yeah, it's
Age
actually
doesn't matter.
dyslexic, so I'm 51.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, wow. All right.
I mean, look at Norm. He acts like he's a gay 21-year-old. Just
Yeah.
making it up.
Well, doesn't he look like one?
No.
Oh, come on.
Nope.
I just got a text from Annie from the planet.
Annie from the planet.
Tell her to call. Do it. Tell her to freaking call right now.
All right, I will ask her.
Because I need to tell her I'm
You
sorry.
have to apologize.
Why did you do something really bad on
Yeah,
the
you
planet?
know,
Oh, tell that story.
I was,
Yeah, that'd be
trying.
interesting.
I was trying to get on I was trying to get our demo on the planet. So I emailed them, and then she called in regards to my request to put
Mhm.
our demo on, and I thought it was like this girl from Franklin.
Okay. Was it that girl that's back behind
No,
there?
it's one
That's
of her
not another-
friends.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you kind of looked at her and it's like, oh,
And I
okay.
used to
Wait
think she was some kind of psycho lunatic bitch. and I-
a minute. Well, that's Franklin though.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so, you know,
Good times.
I
Yeah.
flipped my shit. It was in our class at the end of the day. I was like, yeah, you know, you need to stop calling me. And then I hung up, and then
Oh.
she called back, and I was like, stop fucking calling me. I'm
Wow.
in freaking school. And I didn't have good service, so I couldn't hear her that well. And so I shut the phone, and I called back. I called the number back, and I was like, who is this? She's like, this is Annie from the planet. I was like, fuck, my love. I was like, fuck. I was like, and I told her I was sorry. I thought it was this psycho bitch. And,
And then Annie probably said, "Yes, I am," right? And that was the whole.
no, I don't know her. I can't say anything.
What's funny is Annie had told me that story.
She said it on the air on the planet.
Yeah, we talked about it on the air too. She had told me that story before. It wasn't until after I'd already done the interview with you guys that. Well, actually, it was during the interview. It was before we had done the interview that we were talking, and you told me about that. And that's when I connected the dots. I didn't realize it when she told me that story originally. It was you guys. And,
Yeah.
It was,
So it was
it was
pretty
more
funny.
so me.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, we were kind of angry because that was a good chance we could have had.
But
We still had it,
We're on the
but
radio.
Yeah, it panned
yeah,
out.
no,
You know.
now, yeah, it's good.
And she's pretty understanding. I texted her and asked her to call the show. We'll see if she actually will.
And I'm gonna talk to her and say that I'm sorry.
Give a
Yeah.
formal apology.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her a virtual
That is
hug.
nice.
Well, she still
Really?
put you on the air, though,
Virtual
right?
hug.
So, I
Yeah, she
mean,
does.
yeah,
So that's
there you go.
Radio
shame.
hug.
Is she listening right now?
No, she's probably in transit. She went to see STP and
STP?
Stone Temple Pilots?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Oh
playing
my
tonight, and
Oh,
they're
she's
down
at-
by the harbor, weren't
I
they?
think she's
at the-
gonna. I think she's gonna call.
I want to see the Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. I
They're
forget
at the
who was
bank.
opening.
The
Did they
pavilion,
recently
right?
get back together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
Made
Velvet,
Velvet.
Velvet Revolver? The lead singer.
They kicked him out of
Velvet
They kicked him
Revolver?
out of Velvet Revolver.
Yeah,
and he
he's
went
like
back
a
to
major
Stone Temple
druggie
Pilots.
or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
They put on a
Scott
good
Weiland.
live show though.
Yeah,
when he's
they're
not
excellent.
drunk, when he's
They're
not
sick.
high.
Yeah, they're
but
sick. I love that band.
All right, I texted her the number.
We were just listening. They were just on in the pizza place right down the road.
I'm gonna need to put this
They were
over
what?
here.
They were
Ooh.
on in the pizza place. Stone Temple Pilots.
I have to do a little. I apologize to the listeners. This is gonna make a little bit of noise. All right.
Nice. All right.
Hopefully that one should still pick everybody up. So, do you guys, being so young, is it a challenge to find places to play?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Really?
Yep. We make calls and we get nothing back. 'Cause
Oh, this is her. Hello, welcome to Remote Transmission. Who's this?
Hello.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey, is this Annie?
yeah, this is Annie. I'm moving out of the bar into a quiet place of the hotel lobby. Good evening.
Oh, well, welcome to the show, Annie from The Planet. We're sitting here. Sean Davis from Let Us Not Forget would like to speak with you.
Hello, Sean.
And more nicely than last time. No, I thought you were this girl, and I was just like, and then I call you back, and you're just like, Annie from The Planet. I was like, oh my god. I was just like,
I
holy.
just told my buddy at the bar like how rude you were to me.
Oh no, it was so mean because this girl, like, oh, she drives me nuts sometimes, and I thought I didn't have good service where I was, so, and it was a Franklin number, and I was just like, oh man.
Well, then I found out you were from Meredith, and I said I would have been threatened to Franklin call too.
Yeah, I was just like, oh man. No, but
Well, cool. You guys having a good night tonight?
yeah.
Oh, yes.
it's-
Well, hello, Henrietta.
Hello, Norm.
She's like, why
Look at
is
this
Norm
guy.
on the show? Norm actually joined the band, just in case anybody was wondering.
They come and drag in a veil, sing
Wow.
on in their band.
Wow.
Yep.
You should have that at that Christian show. That'd be
Nope.
good.
Nope.
Oh,
No, Norm.
I got him all nervous.
You need to stay away.
So Annie, how was the show that you went to? Who'd you go to see?
Don't worry, dude.
I went to see Stone Temple Pilots with KZ Elephant. It was really, really good.
Were they kick ass?
The set list was incredible. I was glad I didn't do any looking to see what kind of shows they had been playing, other than the fact that I'd heard that, of course, Scott Weiland had fallen off the stage while lip syncing earlier in the tour. But other than that,
Now, who opened for them?
it was a great, great set list. Lots of great old sing-along songs.
Who opened up for him?
KZ Elephants.
Caged Elephant.
KZ Elephants. They're very, very good too.
That's sick.
That was who you really wanted to see, right?
Initially, but I was really, really, really stoked that I hung out for STP. It was a kind of a night where you definitely remembered where you were when you first started singing along to their stuff.
Uh-huh.
Kind of showing my age, I know.
That's sick though.
I was in the shower when I first heard STP.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
I bet you he was with a beret on his, across that says the big queen with this little
Wow.
TR.
tiara on his head.
Well, have a great show tonight, guys. My Tangeray and tonic awaits.
Jesus fuck.
Oh my.
What the fuck?
Well, Annie, we won't keep you. We know you're busy, but like I said, Sean wanted to.
And I would do it just to push you.
Sean
Apology
wanted to.
accepted. It was a lot of fun. Thank you.
And once again, I apologize and thank you very much for playing us on your radio.
All right, awesome. Good night, guys.
Good night. Have fun.
Thank you. All right.
Goes back in to have a few drinks.
Yes.
And wait, I dress and drag just to piss you off.
Yeah, I know you would, you
Wow.
old bastard.
And you're a wannabe.
Is he staying here just to annoy them? Is that
I
why
don't
he decided to
know.
stay?
This guy's.
I invited him to stay. Norm's never been on this show
No,
before.
he
so-
hasn't. That's why it's like, and this will be like all the bands that get interviewed. If Norm's on here every week, they're gonna be like intimidated.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear what he's fucking saying?
So,
Oh, wow, that's life, isn't it?
Yeah, but no, that's not. No.
If I can piss you off, then I'm gonna be happy.
Ooh.
Do you want me to piss you off, dude?
Uh-oh.
Piss you
He's
off.
gonna-
I can't.
These guys are too young to corrupt, Norm. You can't.
No,
you
do you
can't
want to make a
corrupt
bet
them.
on that? No, I'll
You
bet
can't corrupt them.
I'll bet you some money.
They still have a life to live, Norm. You
Yes.
shouldn't be, you know.
Now, do you have anything else coming up aside from the Ground Zero show, or what else do you guys have?
Nothing real big until October 29th and 30th. We're playing Halloween parties in Plymouth at the
nice.
Hong Kong Garden Club,
Plymouth State.
Plymouth State
Yeah.
University.
Oh, I'm
all
receiving
their-
a phone call.
Most of the other students go there. And stuff.
Just a minute. Hello? Hey, we're on the radio right now.
Wow. Wow.
Are you okay?
Let's all pick up our phones and make
Okay,
calls.
good. Good. I got your text.
That's like being rude when you're talking while you're on a radio show.
I like flip
Anyway,
my shit later.
The Hong Kong Garden show is the 29th and the 30th. It's
Let
a
me
Friday
call
and a
you back.
Saturday, I believe, and tickets are $5. It's 21 plus. So
And where's that
It's
again?
in
That's at the
Plymouth,
Plymouth
New
State
Hampshire.
College?
It's like right near,
Plymouth, New
it's
Hampshire, it's right
right
near the
next
college.
to.
like right across it.
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
it's on the.
My parents went
center.
there. They've had their fun.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Ooh,
Yep.
that was like the
Not
number
with
one party
school, but
for
with
a long
other
time.
things.
Yeah. Oh, right.
They were in the fraternities there.
Playboy voted them as like the number one party school one year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Plymouth, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
back when they were in there.
Oh, it's like a costume bash too.
Is it?
Everyone's gonna be
Really?
dressed up.
Toga party.
Oh,
Toga
Animal
party?
House.
Everyone's gonna be drunk.
Yep,
Yeah.
really drunk.
Yeah. Well, not you guys.
You guys can't
No,
drink. So you
not
have
us,
the truck. No,
so.
no, no.
Not quite everybody.
Well, is that the issue that you guys get into, like you were saying, with the
Like,
clubs?
with-
A lot
with
of
the
clubs
bars,
don't want you
'cause
in
we're
their stuff because you're
underage.
underage. Or don't they have a rule that you can only play up until like 6 o'clock or something? Or are they even
Yeah,
like?
We've opened for bands.
we've opened for
Yeah.
bands, and right after we can stay for a little bit, and then be like,
Yeah.
all right, you gotta get out of
But
here.
I mean,
now,
in a
it's drinking,
situation where we're just like, me and him are gonna be 18,
Mhm.
like, can we still get in, even with him?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
so. And the thing is, when
2/3 are the majority of a legal age to be.
Yeah.
Right.
if they let us play, they make us
I hate
make
my
the
age.
shows all ages. So
Yeah, yeah.
only like really kids our
Yeah,
age.
but I mean, you
No
know,
older people are gonna come out with a bunch of kids and be like, hanging
This
out with
is
kids.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just not. Yeah,
unless they're pedophiles.
yeah
but-
unless they're pedophiles.
Why did Norm just raise his hand? Wow.
I won't get upset.
That's one thing that he's very strong against
I was
pedophiles. Yeah.
Don't ever.
I told you I was gonna
When you
piss
say
you
a
off.
pedophile at me, I will get upset.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I may be gay, and I'll be the biggest queen going. I'll admit it. But I don't
Yeah, but
fucking touch
that's cool.
kids.
That's cool. I was just kidding, dude. I told you I'd
That's
piss you
not
off.
a joke.
Yeah, that's a serious topic.
Annie texted me and said, "I meant to ask if tonight's a school night." He.
Ooh, wow.
It is a school night.
It's a
Yeah.
school night,
Oh,
really?
Mama put them in their pampers and let them come out.
School
Yeah.
already started?
We're at our pull-ups. We're big boys now,
Yes.
so we can go outside at night
Wow.
in Manchester.
Isn't there a curfew? Shouldn't they be like out like isn't there
Is
like
there?
11? I thought Manchester had a curfew.
Yeah, but see where we live, we don't. So it's cool.
Where do you guys are from the Lakes region?
Lakes region, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got pampers and their nightgowns on by 10 o'clock at night.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that's a drag.
Wow.
Now, you guys, despite being so young, you've been a band for a number of years, right?
Yeah, it's been like 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, like about half a year since we moved up here.
Yeah, like me and him had science class together,
Seventh
and I
grade.
tooled
Yeah.
on him so bad. I was such a dick.
Really?
They
And then
hated you.
I know. and then like I was just like, dude, I'm sorry, man. I'm an asshole.
And then he invites me to his birthday party and we jammed.
We fucking jammed.
Yeah.
And everyone at the party got mad because we were just it was just me and him jamming. Everyone
Like,
else
on my
was just sitting there
shitty-
watching. They're like,
Hmm.
well, I'm bored.
Yeah, shitty first.
No
act
kids
set.
our age likes good music anymore. They only like rap.
Yeah, it's just like, dude,
It's all
oh,
Lil Wayne.
that beat is fucking
So-
dope, man.
Most of
Fucking
our friends
Frank
that come
that
out to see
shit.
us only come out to see us because it's
Ben,
Really? Yeah.
not for the music.
Big Chief, sitting in the red chair with his leg over his knee.
Now, see the bodyguard
So
or
you,
something?
so you don't
No.
like rap?
No, it's not like
No,
we
I,
don't
I
it.
like rap. It's
But I
just-
mean, like, why? I appreciate things more like actual instruments, the way things used to be played. I mean, some lyrics from rap is sick.
I like rap
so-
where they don't talk about lollipops and fucking bitches.
Really?
Right.
Like
You write your own
Biggie and
music?
Tupac.
What?
You write your own music?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we
Demo out.
just wrote a new song. I mean, it's sick. It's
We have a
called.
demo out on myspace.com/ let us not forget in NH. So
Yep.
we have all 4 songs on there from our demo.
Yeah,
And we wrote a bunch of new songs.
we've wrote
We
three.
just haven't
Three.
recorded.
I
We need to
wrote
record.
I wrote a bunch of riffs, and one night I sat down and put them together, and then I brought them over the next day, and we jammed it out.
First
Yeah.
try, pretty much nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called When All Is Numb, and he's working on lyrics. I'm actually using it for my senior project.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
it's gonna be sweet. We've written like 3 songs since our demo. I mean, I don't know. We've been really busy with school
Yeah.
and sports and whatnot and jobs.
Yeah.
But we've written Black Sands, which we've played on here acoustically on Norm's show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I
And
remember
then
that.
we've written Erase Me, which we'll be playing at
Racist?
no, no, we're not.
All right.
It's a song about you, Norm.
No, it's
Yeah.
called
It's
Erase
Erase.
Me, and we're playing it at Rush Glory Fest. And then we've written the one that we just put together.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm
what?
just- Oh, you go ahead.
I was gonna do what inspires you in your writing, like when you're writing the lyrics and stuff.
I mean, he writes the majority.
Any fucked up things that he can think of.
Yeah.
Inspires him.
Nope.
Yeah.
Like a tough day in the high school, and you kind of like you write a lyric about it, or you know.
Actually, it's mostly like
It's just more dramatic, bigger things.
like
real life.
random stories. I wrote like a story.
Like when your girlfriend breaks your heart,
No.
Yeah, well, I don't sing about
she
girls.
won't give you a blowjob.
Yeah, that
That's what it
yes,
is.
What are
that,
we,
yes.
Blink 182?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
I remember watching this YouTube video of them live. It's like, this song goes out to the kid in my gym class.
he's
He
got a
turned around and
boner.
he had a boner in his gym shorts.
They don't take anything seriously.
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
Yeah.
And I mean, we take, for our age, we take it so seriously.
Yeah.
Like, we sat down and talked for a really long time. This is like our last chance this year.
Remember
to
that,
really do
that
anything.
punk band
Right.
at, what was that?
Alien 8.
Alien
Alien
8.
8.
Down
We
in
played
Boston.
this punk
Cambridge.
band at
Yeah,
Battle of the
I know
Bands
They're
in Cambridge.
hilarious.
They
They're
were
hilarious.
just like Blink
They're
182.
hilarious.
Really?
Wicked fun.
We came
What do
in.
you like doing
There's a
with that?
song where they scream vagina, like
Yeah,
one
we
full
hit it off
chorus.
of them.
Oh, really? Yeah.
We came in second, they came in third
Yeah.
Wow.
out of 11 bands.
The Battle of the Bands is sick.
Yeah.
At
You
all
know,
ages.
you know my son was in the Battle of the Bands over remember when Chantilly used to be on Webster Street?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
My son was in the Battle of the Bands, and they had to go. Whoever sold the most tickets won.
Yeah.
And the guys who won first prize, they won a van. But what they didn't tell them about the van was they're gonna have to put $1,500 in the van to get it going.
Yeah.
That's great.
Inspection. All of
Wow.
this, unfortunately, for kids that are trying to win first place
Oh,
or
yeah.
second places, it's a money given, and that's not fair. And I'm being nice. This is hard for me to be nice. Trust me.
Yeah.
But and it's not fair to these young bands who
Yeah.
are trying to make a name for themselves, and the nightclubs take advantage of it because you don't get paid for the battle
Yeah.
bands. All you do is get whoever sells
Right.
the most tickets.
Usually have to
oh,
pay
we're
to
gonna,
get in.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Wasn't that
gonna
like
give you this
King's
Pay to
beer.
play.
We had to
Yeah.
sell tickets, and that was like part of the points if you sold the most
Yeah,
tickets.
sure.
We
We
got
sell
that,
the most
remember?
tickets.
Yeah.
And that's not fair.
No.
You know, either they, I feel that if you're really good and you have a band and you're really good at it, then it should be on that and not who sells the most tickets or who.
It should be a talent show. It shouldn't
Yeah,
be a
yeah,
shouldn't be a money
you
thing.
know?
Right.
Yeah.
But and then the guy who won the first prize got fucked up the ass because that band that was donated to him through WGIR was donated to him, and they had to put money into it. Now
Mhm.
what and the band stuck there
Yeah.
because nobody had to. No, I don't know of any band that can afford to pay to have that, $1,500 when you're trying to
Well,
buy.
just like regular people in general.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
See, I have
yeah.
a lot of respect because, like I said, my son was in. Man, you know my son.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
And I know how hard, and I know how many hours, and how, that you guys have to work to get your band away there. God, I'm being nice.
You
Yeah.
are. This is incredible.
Oh my God!
Keep
I'm
it going. No,
gonna
keep it going, because this
Keep
is
it
good.
going.
Yeah.
It's nice.
But I really know how hard you guys work at it. And I used to, my son used to come home, swear, and bitching because he's a perfectionist. Are you guys perfectionists in what you're doing?
Yeah, we try
Yeah.
to be.
And you gotta be. And then you got some flunkies who win, who make no sense because they sold a lot of tickets, and it's not right. And when kids or any person that has an old band, like you have what, Chemical Distance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Chemical
God,
Distance.
You did. Yes.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yes.
And I mean, and it bothers me to see nightclubs, and then nightclubs will try to rip you off.
Oh, yeah.
Try to not to pay you. Like you got for what, the Door, when you sell tickets, you only get what the Door pays you at that Scuzzy Bar, Millie's Tavern.
Yeah,
Well,
we
it
played
depends
there.
on the arrangement, but
And you don't want to say scuzzy bar.
most,
like-
most club owners are crooks or drug
Yeah,
addicts or
yeah.
both.
Yeah.
But you're not talking about anybody.
Mostly both.
Particular.
No, but most of them
no.
are. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
You know the
But
Kings
you know,
would sell
and they'll make a lot of money off the bands.
right.
And then they'll say, oh, we didn't make it. We're going to give you a percentage of whatever the bar sell, but they won't tell you the true sale.
Right.
And that's
No.
fair to you guys because you guys play your heart out.
Yeah.
You want to you know, you want to impress the public, and it's just, I guess it's called corrupt monopoly of money.
Yeah, like
You know?
at the
Yeah.
pizza market in Franklin.
Yeah.
Remember he typed up some bullshit receipt and showed
Yeah,
us.
it looked like,
Really?
it looked like a
He
really
was, like,
old
showing us,
receipt.
and it didn't make sense to any of us. But
Really?
we
We
were
haven't
like,
played there
whatever,
since.
dude, you're gonna
Yeah.
pay us.
I hope he's
$50,
listening because
we're
that
not
guy's a
gonna come back.
faggot.
Wow.
Hey, we're not dishonest.
Eh,
No,
No.
I shouldn't say that.
no.
I'm sticking up for him, right?
I know you've been nice. You were sitting there
I'm
stroking
sitting
your
there,
ego,
yeah.
and look at
And
that.
then he says a fucking faggot.
Yeah, but he wasn't
right?
saying you were.
No,
Yeah.
he said
The
a
owner of
fucking
the
faggot.
pizza market or whatever it is.
Yeah,
They actually have shows at
he's-
a
he's
pizza place.
He's an
Yeah.
asshole.
We did.
You did?
We actually played there like.
But he
He would
5
he would
weeks
give
ago.
other bands like $500.
He'd
He'd
pay
give
us
us
like $100
$150. Not
Yeah.
Yeah, you're young and underage.
It's like-
Yeah, but that's
Take
bullshit.
advantage.
And then he'd
Yeah.
come
No, I
up,
agree.
Yeah.
and then he'd come up to us with his little receipt, and he'd try to like outsmart us, and we'd be
We're
like,
like, well,
"Are you
here's
kidding?
the
Are you
alcohol
stupid?"
sales, and
Yeah, well,
here's
I
your
mean-
We're not
bullshit
retarded.
$5.
I'm not
Yeah.
trying to sound like full of ourselves or anything or conceited, but I
No.
feel as if we're a band that's for our age pretty mature and professional
I
in what
agree.
we do,
Yeah.
and we deserve like more than what
Yeah.
we got
Any
there.
band's really professional if you play out and make money. That's
Like I said,
absolutely,
age
yeah.
age means nothing.
Right.
Talent means everything.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, talent and
And
professionalism.
what is it? 1 out of 100,000 get, if they're lucky, they're gonna make the money. They're gonna get a rent contract.
Right. I mean,
You know?
yeah. It's
And
a tough business.
you know, it is. It's a dog eat dog world out there. And for kids at your age, how old are you guys?
17, 15. I should call her in here.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal.
And
See
any of you
something?
kids that go out there and you play your hearts out. Oh my God, they're out chasing the
Oh,
women.
they're out chasing the women.
It's kind of my fault.
That's kind of rude to leave a radio
Well,
I know, during an interview,
I sort
but-
of encourage- I told him.
Well, it was a hot chick. Why not? You know, that's.
Oh, really?
She was a
Oh,
prostitute. Is that what you said?
like, get in here.
Oh. Oh, I thought it was a prostitute. I was gonna say, wow.
Really
I don't care. Get her in here.
We can get a couple.
You're not a prostitute. Don't worry.
Yeah, we are. No problem.
You guys are rude.
You know you're taller sitting in that chair than you are standing next to it.
Uh,
I love you too.
Now, is she your groupie? Is that what she is? Or?
That's his
Girlfriend.
Oh,
girlfriend.
his girlfriend.
Just kid's girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's his girlfriend.
Oh,
Yeah, look
okay.
at the
Wow.
hair coming out of her teeth. You'll tell what he could do it for a hobby.
Wow. Wow.
Definitely
Wow.
ivory soap.
Wow. Boy.
She did tell me to floss earlier today.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
well, you told me.
Oh, well.
No evidence that way.
There you go.
See?
Holy shit. Oh my
And your
god.
families are listening, right? They're definitely
Oh, most
listening.
likely.
Actually,
Yeah.
my mom just called me and she's listening.
Oh, good. She probably just told you that.
Sorry, Mom. We just revealed the truth.
Yeah.
So
Oh
what
my
inspired? So what inspired you people to get together and form it again?
Honestly, just like we all had this passion for music.
My dad.
Our dads actually met, and they were friends. They're like best friends, and they all have the same music taste. We grew up with the same music taste. We all like the same bands, and we just. He had this little crappy drum set, and I just played.
First act.
I played his little crappy
Yeah.
guitar.
Oh, first act. That's good stuff.
And we started writing stuff, and then we had a couple of different friends like coming in and out of the band, and
Yeah.
it wasn't working. And then we just I'm
Just
like, dude, my little brother should join.
you know,
So
I
he
mean,
came in and he's
it's good.
yeah.
Now, what kind of music was influencing to you? Like, what did your parents
Alice in
listen to?
Chains.
Yeah, back in the day,
Ooh,
Alice in
yeah,
Chains,
yeah, good band.
AC/DC,
Yeah.
old Metallica, Megadeth.
Him. We liked him.
Yeah,
Remember that?
him.
Yeah.
I don't even know them anymore.
We had all the stages in our
Listen
lives
to them.
where we loved like Jackass, like just like everything, and Bam Margera loves him
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
and stuff. So we're just like, and we hear it on the radio all the time, like Wings of a Butterfly, that song.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was their biggest hit.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we
that's-
like jammed that out.
We like jammed that out when we were like
And
7.
I
I know, and his dad walks in. We're just like, "What do you think
They're
of this?
phenomenal.
What do you think of this?" And he's just like,
Black Label Society.
"It's good, but I don't like it."
Yeah.
He thought it was fruity.
Yeah, Zach
Really?
Wild
Yeah.
is talented.
No, like
Wild.
our parents' passion, mostly my dad and their dad, the passion of music for them has rubbed off on us, and like
Yeah.
we really take it seriously. Like that's what I want to make a living out of. Is
Yeah.
our band, and I fear for it because we don't have that much time left.
Actually, I will see if you two stick together. This is a quick second prediction, if you don't mind. You can go a long way, but you've got to stick it together. If you want to go to Germany, you can do it. It's all up to you, okay? But be very careful, booking agent that you get. I mean, like Matt Connor to be careful. Oh, hi, Matt.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Matt, how are you?
Wow.
We were just talking about
Yeah, be
you.
careful of those
Actually,
shysters named
yes.
Connerton.
No, actually,
But actually, I can see you guys really doing very well as long as you don't let outside interference, like a serious relationship. Because a lot of the band members, if they get married or if they have a very serious relationship, I have a feeling that he could encourage you, not discourage you.
Yeah, don't have a Yoko in your band.
Yeah,
That's what he's saying,
right.
basically.
And I can see that as long as you don't, you're always going to have somebody that's in the band more, or some member whose wife or girlfriend is going to be, oh, you're going out tonight, or oh, yeah, I want you home tonight. You can't go out and jam, you can't do this and that. You have to make a choice. Either you want the band more, or you want a relationship.
Fuck the bitches, dude.
Well,
I don't wanna
that's
do
the
that.
point of being in a band, right?
Yeah,
wanna-
you get them. You
Yeah,
get them
you get
on the road.
successful.
Yeah, you get successful.
One night
That's all you
stand,
want.
see you later.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about hookers and blow. That's what it's about.
You
You've actually-
that, you
of
can't
course.
have a relationship.
I've done
That's
that.
not a band too.
You've actually
Very good.
served
Because
them.
you're always going to have somebody that's going to interfere in that.
Yeah, I
How
know.
do you feel about him being in a band?
I love it.
Yeah, you
She does.
support whatever he does.
She's always there.
All right.
Always.
And that's honestly, your girlfriend has to be complimented for doing that, because there's a lot of relationships where they don't have that. And I mean, trust me, my son went through more in band members because some women were controlling, like the drummer. Oh, you can't go here tonight, and that's when it has to become very important to you: is how bad do you want to be successful? You have to eat it, sleep it, drink it, whatever, jerk off or whatever to the band. But
Really?
you know,
Wow.
Not on each
Wow,
other.
not
It
on
doesn't
each
mean
other.
that.
No.
not only that, you have to really want that. You have to have your heart in your mind that you want to be that successful.
Wow.
And you know what? All your friends or all the people that didn't like you or didn't know you when you were going to school or whatever, and you become super rock stars. Oh, we love this band. We've always supported them.
Bullshit. And that's when they come to our show and I say, fuck you.
Wow. Wow.
Good for you, because that's Matt, you
That's like
agree with
being-
that? Because
I do, yeah.
you know,
No, if they're
like-
assholes to us and they don't like us, they come to our show later
Well, you
on.
take their money,
You
right?
remember
And then
me?
you kick them
Yeah,
out.
You remember me?
Right.
Yeah, you came to my show and you paid for it, and I'll go fuck yourself because
Nice.
you're a dick to me.
Yeah, there you go.
I went to and I can speak from experience because I went to a show I did a show, and all these kids
Hey,
that
fuck
used to
you.
make fun of me when I was growing up, they all paid $100 to come and see me. And I walked in and I said, you guys all paid $100 to come and see me. How do you like me now, you motherfuckers? Get the fuck out.
Wow. Nice. Nice.
I'm serious. Like if you don't want to support my band in 20 years, if we actually go somewhere, don't come up to me and act like
Be like
we're your best friends.
yeah.
Or something.
Right.
We went to school together. Yeah, and you were a fucking idiot. Fuck you.
Yeah. You know, and they'll want to be interviewed by People Magazine. Oh, we just love this band. And you know, this is so fucking bullshit.
I know, you
Because
just
they're
want
jealous.
Oh,
They're all answering their phones on the show. This is like,
At least I
wow.
walked away.
This
right?
is the youth. This is the youth of today, right here. They're obsessed with their cell
No
phones.
respect
No.
for interviews.
I made the mistake of telling them it was loose.
Yeah, it's
with
like
the
loose
show.
too loose. But you know what? This right here, though, is that's the fuck you attitude of a good rock band.
That's true.
That's what it is.
That's
That's
true.
good.
It's not
That
like
is.
I'm saying that to everyone.
I guess I don't have
It's just
that
the
edge.
people that the people that don't have the
agree with you.
respect for us.
Yes. No. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
people that do not have the respect, the fans that come out and see us, like I'm friends with every single one of them. If they come out and see us, that means the world to me.
Yeah.
The people who are just fakes and are just like, oh yeah, you guys are cool. Like we've had people like now that
Like
they're
trying to ride on your
And
coattails.
usually,
now.
usually
And
I
they wait
don't
to see you
have
fall.
friends. I'll just have brothers and sisters, pretty much, and they're all really close.
yeah,
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, like
And-
I don't.
like Chieftain back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, and they're all these so-called, for all of a sudden you make that notoriety, you make, pretty well famous, they're all waiting for you to fall.
Exactly.
I told them they wouldn't make it, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right.
When my son played up in Laconia, I don't remember the name of that pun, I saw him, the main drag in Laconia. And
Was it
all-
Goodfellas or?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
And they went up there and played. And no, it's fucking phony kid. They didn't like my son they were there. And they're all, oh, Mike, you're doing this and you're doing that. And I looked at him, I said, why don't you just get the fuck out of here? And when I had to smoke a joint, I couldn't handle them.
Jesus
I
Christ.
couldn't handle the phony people.
Yeah.
And in your business, you're going to find a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
They'll love you today and hate you tomorrow. So
Well,
be,
it's-
you've
it's
got to have a hard,
Doesn't matter.
thick skin.
doesn't bother me really. I don't really notice.
Yeah,
Not-
like,
not- especially not now. We
I've
haven't
seen
done
them
it.
playing on
yeah.
some
Like
kind
I
of
don't.
promotion.
Yeah.
we're at that stage where like we're too young to notice, but like
Right.
down the road, if we do go somewhere, we're gonna notice.
Yeah, of course.
So,
No, you're not
I'm-
too young. You're already noticing who are going to
Yeah.
support you as a one.
But I mean, like I'm just saying, like that's the attitude I'm gonna have towards those people.
Right.
Well, you know, and you can say, hey, fuck you. You pay your ticket to come and see me, and you know you can go backstage and just don't let them come in.
Mhm.
You know, and they're not gonna like it. Well, Ozzy Osbourne, he said one time, "You're all a bunch of fucking idiots. You loved me when I was on stage. You hated me when I was a nobody."
Right.
And I can remember that, and it's true. You know?
Yeah.
And anybody that's a celebrity, like you know, Chemical Disappear, get it right twice.
Yes, you did.
Um,
Yes.
Anybody that all of a sudden you become famous or a rock star or
Well, we're
whatever.
huge in Mongolia.
Yeah, you know.
Who
And-
isn't?
Wow.
But they don't. But they couldn't stand, or they pick on you and they make fun of you. And I'm sure behind your back, a lot of the guys that you go to school with, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them watch the ball, or they think there's something else because you got your own beer.
Yeah, because they're jealous.
Yeah, because they're jealous
Run
of
into
you.
that.
But you know what? The jealousy they get, the more money you're gonna make.
I mean, we don't have that. We don't have that attitude like we're big and bad and shit. Like.
Yeah.
But like I know some people like that.
Oh yeah.
Like they'll just pretend to be like into us, and then like I'll hear shit.
Right. Yeah. That's not
And
much
that's
to
when
do
you
about
have the pleasure of telling them to go fuck themselves. And that's fun to do.
And we've actually sold CDs in school. Like people were like $5.
it. Yeah.
People come in the next day. Here's a CD.
That's great.
Keep a bunch in my
Nice.
locker or whatever.
Yeah. Good. Good. You guys talked a little bit earlier about a bad experience you had at the pizza market. What's the biggest show that you've done? The
Biggest.
most exciting?
Most exciting Kingswood stock.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that was sick. That's
Was
how Kingswood stock.
It was like a battle of the bands, high school. It was our first.
Yeah,
real
that's
major
another
show.
thing. We came in second at that Battle of the Bands, and it was like another bullshit excuse for this person to win because the kid that won actually goes to that high school.
Oh.
But it's like a public Battle of the Bands.
right,
It made no
right.
sense.
We're the ones rising from it though.
Yeah.
Like he didn't
yeah.
take his time at Rocking Horse Studios, and like we have
Yeah,
to
so
call
we-
soon.
They called us and they're like, "You can have his time if you want it." So.
But we haven't
Really?
we haven't
Sweet.
done
It
done
was
anything
one guy
about
too,
it
not
yet,
a
though.
band. It was just a guy with an acoustic guitar.
Oh,
I mean,
really? Yeah.
He was good, but it's a
Yeah.
battle
You
of the
listen to
bands.
his
Those are
Yeah.
usually great.
Listen to his
Yeah.
recordings after.
Of course, that guy's name was Clay Aiken, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Now, there was that band from Manchester that went on tour and they went on TV and shit like that. They were a one night wonder.
One Night Wonder.
From Manchester.
Yeah. And Rock 101 paid a lot of.
Oh, are you talking about Purge DI?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they didn't even really. I mean, they weren't
didn't,
really that
yeah.
successful.
No, I know, but
I
they
mean-
thought they were superstars. They were
Yeah,
rock.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Rock 101 really pushed them, and
Yeah.
you know.
But they went nowhere.
You know, and they played in dive bars.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I mean-
I like those guys. I can't say anything bad
That's-
about them.
That's why we appreciate like what you're doing for us.
Yes, thank you very much.
Like,
Oh,
like
what?
we seriously
We're
we
like
love
glad to
coming
do it.
on the show and
we
talking.
really like want to get out there, and like I mean you guys promoting us like this is really helping a lot.
Yeah.
I mean we had so many people come up to us and say, I heard you on the radio the other day.
Yeah.
Nice.
A friend that we
Yeah.
haven't
Random
seen in
teachers
3
in
years.
school when I started
Really?
school,
Yeah.
were like, "What?
In 3
Oh,
years, we
nice.
haven't talked to this kid. In Cody
Cody
Reynolds, he
called me.
called us. He
Dude, you're on the
listened to
radio
Cody.
right now." I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
what's up?"
And then we had like a couple Facebook posts of these people. Oh, I live over here. I didn't know you played there. You know this kind of stuff.
It's awesome.
You
Good.
sign autographs?
I don't know.
Sometimes when we sell CDs,
Yes,
people are like,
people-
"Yo, can I get your autograph?"
Norm wants you to sign his man boobs,
Uh,
if you wouldn't mind.
No, they're not well known enough yet. If I'm gonna get an autograph, I want to make sure I can make some money off it.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
There's actually a place
Remember, I'm Jewish.
on the
That's true.
strip right here. I think it's called Murphy's
That's a good
Irish.
deal.
Yeah, Murphy's.
Yeah.
You played
I
there.
wanna look into it. We haven't
Yeah.
played there, but I came
No,
here
don't waste your time.
to the Verizon Wireless Center and saw Further with
Yeah.
Phil Lesh and Bob Weir, like
Yeah.
a Grateful
Mhm.
Dead
Yeah.
type, with my uncle. And we went there for dinner before, and I checked out the back room and stuff. It's cool in there.
Yeah.
It's a nice bar.
I wanted to check it out, but I didn't have enough time that night, and I couldn't talk to anybody. But
Right. Right.
Yeah. No, I really want to make it. though.
Yeah.
I really do.
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's just hard
It's
here.
all-
Are you gonna have
It's
a
so hard
backup?
here.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're going to college.
Are you going to college?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not like slacking off in school.
Yeah. No. Senior year, I can't afford it.
What college are you planning to attend?
I want to go to a music college. I want to go to try and get into Berkeley. Maybe start off somewhere smaller first because I can't afford shit.
Well, now what is? I mean, that brings up a good question. What is the long term?
We don't know. It's unpredictable. At
Yeah.
any given moment, like we're just a jam band. We go on Kingswood Sock, get all this recording time. Boom, we're here. We're on the radio now, and that happened in such a short amount of time. Who knows what's next?
Sure.
I don't know.
I know. That's why I'm a psychic.
They're doing some traveling, aren't they?
If it's
now?
bad, just don't say it.
But actually, there's something about a ocean liner, a cruise ship you may play on for like
Ooh.
2 weeks.
No.
And I'll pay you very good money if you get the right booking agent.
All
Do
three
you
of us?
know the booking agent's
Okay.
name, or because I'll call him right now?
Matthew Connerton.
Actually, Matt is, and that's, he doesn't really, yeah, but he's gonna be my booking agent when I start traveling again. It's never, you know what, you're never too young. Just make sure you bring plenty of pampers with you, but you're never too young.
My mom has those.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, let's go, she'll have to give you an extra pack, you know.
Yeah.
But just always know,
I do
always
pee a lot.
expect the unexpected. You know, I know that you guys can make it if you really want to. It's truly up to you guys. You know, that's, you know that song, "To Dream the Impossible Dream." Make that a reality. God, that'd be nice.
You're being way too nice.
Thanks.
You're being
Oh,
Now-
inspirational.
shit.
for him.
Here's the cliche question: where does the name come from?
Oh God.
What's it
Uh,
called?
Let us not
Let
forget.
us not forget. Comes from a rock we saw.
Really?
In
Wow.
Meredith.
That
where I
sounds
live.
really
It was like
dumb,
this
but
this big patriotic
It was a memorial
statue.
for
It
9/11.
was a memorial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had
With
a
a big
flag
American flag and then
Mhm.
a little rock, and it just said "Let us not forget" on it. And we're like,
That's sick.
dude, that sounds cool.
I mean, we had like 5 band names previous to when
Mhm.
we saw that rock. We're just like, shit, we need a band. So we typed it in when we get home on MySpace, Facebook, Google. No bands.
But we
related.
figured
Yeah.
it could be like a memorial for any tragedy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like my dad's best
'Cause-
friend passed away in 8th grade for me.
Yeah.
Like his best friend.
And we actually have a song called "Let Us Not Forget" too, and we when we play it at like local parties and stuff like that, it's always his dad will be like, "This one's for Lee J."
Mhm.
We'll
Now,
jam
did you
it
take a
out.
picture of that little monument to put
Yeah,
on
we
like
did.
your album cover or whatever? And just
I mean, like, I don't know if it's going to be our album art, but like,
Yeah.
it's something to definitely
It
remember.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
there
you
are
go.
phones and stuff.
The art we have on there actually was drawn by Sean's cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Hal. He's
That
sick.
background.
Yeah. Oh, on the MySpace page. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you have that song on the.
No, unfortunately not. It's one of
Not
our,
that song now.
It's one of our older songs, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you ever wake up and you're the writer? You ever wake up in the middle of the night?
Yes.
Start writing songs out
Yeah.
like that?
I've done that before. Yeah, most of my songs I've written at like 1 in the morning. The lyrics. Pretty
And
much all.
You do the music, right?
Well, I do a
We
lot.
all
of,
do it.
I do a lot of it, but you know these guys write a lot too, so I can't take all the credit.
Actually, I think that's awesome that you're giving each other credit like that. I wouldn't do that. I'm a star, so I would never do that.
We all-
Well, I mean that's
we
the
we
thing
come
about
up with
us.
riffs, then we meet up and just like play them together and just see what happens.
I mean,
Two guitars.
I mean, sure. Did I like write the last song? Yeah, but look at all the other songs that I have had no part in. I can't take all the credit
My car.
at all. Nothing. I mean, we all have certain ideas for each riff that we write. Like we'll have an influence to each other's riffs. I mean, we all brainstorm together. We all put the
What the
pieces.
fuck is a riff?
A riff?
Yeah.
It's like a guitar riff.
All right, he's
Oh.
done. That's it. He's not talking. He's on a music show asking what a riff is. Come on.
Well,
Were you thinking it was marijuana or something? Is
I
that
was
what you're
hoping.
thinking? Yeah,
I was.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought. That's re.
Are equals. And we
One
all,
mind.
Mhm.
we all take the credit equally, distribute equally. We think nothing less, nothing more of each other. We're all the same.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty awesome. I
It's
really
weird
do.
because our music is written so differently, but it's all the same at the same time.
Yeah.
Because all three of us write it, but it all comes into one.
Yeah, like
You
he'll
a-
write something
you
and I'll write
a song about
something,
your girlfriend?
then he'll write something,
No.
and it's all
Why
like
not?
it
She's a sweet young
flows.
lady.
Right.
And it's
Right.
weird. It's
I
like
don't
we're
know,
all in the
we-
mind,
let's think
weird
about
mindset
Darker
at the same
Things.
time.
Yeah.
And I write
She's
it.
too happy.
And it's just all those influences.
my
Like I've
dogs,
had bands that I've showed them,
Wolf
they've had
Wolf,
bands, and we just
so I
mix
can't
them
really
and we play our
put
own,
that into a
That's
melody.
not
and it all
music,
comes
huh?
together.
No, yeah, she's
Yep.
too cute for that.
There you go.
Like
Well,
I'll have a riff, and then Stratton will be like, I made lyrics this morning
Yeah.
that fit that perfectly, and then he has like another riff that flows right after,
Yeah.
and it's
So everything just tends to meld.
Yeah.
there, guys, so that yeah.
I mean, like, I'm glad that Stratton's the vocalist and lyricist because I don't know
Right back,
all to sing
yeah.
about.
And actually, our dad
Oh, look at
wrote
him.
all the lyrics for his old band too,
Yeah.
so he
Yeah, my
definitely
dad's
got
old.
that gene, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I can't write for shit.
Really?
Now you guys have a demo, and you guys have been selling it. You said at the high schools and stuff like that. Do you have it at your shows too, that people can buy?
Yep, we
CDs?
always bring
We
a
just
bunch of copies.
a lot of times we run low on like how many
Blank discs.
CDs we have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
so
we
I
can't
mean,
burn.
we can burn them and stuff.
Oh, of
We can only
course.
It takes
burn so many.
forever.
Mhm.
So,
Now you have any plans in the near future to kind of get, I don't know, something out there like actual?
well,
real
Rocking
release,
Horse
or-
Studios.
Yeah.
We gotta call them.
We have to call them. We're gonna probably mix what we record there with what we've already recorded and make an actual demo album, album art and everything.
Yeah.
But we
Get
should
it
we
all
should
situated
like-
and actually get it out there.
That's what we were talking about with
Like we've been hesitant.
what's his
getting
name
that
at
demo out
Drumland
there.
Down?
Brian Sachs.
Brian Sachs. He was telling us we could bring our EP that we made at Drumland Down Studio and bring it to Rocking Horse and remix it.
yeah, make it sound
everything
better.
sound better.
more
Yeah.
full.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the 12 hours we got wasn't like, it's not like he sat down and produced it 100%
Sure.
as best as
We
he
had
could.
like
and
we pretty
we
much
didn't
one
play
or
as
two
best as we
tracks
could.
each,
Yeah.
and it was just do this,
We
go,
just-
go, 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 go,
Right.
and then
we
we
just did,
we
like-
took most of the time.
I
mixing
mean,
it.
I'm happy with what we did for 12 hours.
Yeah,
it,
sounds
it was
great.
enough,
2
but
days.
not enough at the same time.
Yeah.
Now on your MySpace, are you able to download the songs too?
Oh
so
yeah,
if
they're
people
all,
want them, you
all
can.
4 are on there.
Yeah.
So,
You ought to write a song about the homeless people.
Okay.
all right.
You could call it homeless people.
Homeless
Yeah.
people.
Or
And how-
or homeless people.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's-
Yeah, that's a good
And
name.
how degrading they are to the American society.
Wow. So that's what you want to write it about.
Wow.
Yeah. A tribute to how
people suck.
degrading they
Maybe
are.
like
Yeah.
a-
There you go.
like a
Homeless
punk
people
rock
suck.
song.
That's the name of the song.
There you go.
There you go.
They
Perfect.
probably do.
SFD song.
Well, we can start to wrap up, but you guys should definitely mention that show again that you've got coming up.
Ground Zero.
Ground Zero,
This
yeah.
Saturday night, September 4th.
Okay.
We load in at 7. All the bands start playing at 8 o'clock.
Tickets
So,
are $10.
Tickets $10.
And what is it called again? The
Ground Zero.
Rise
oh,
to
no,
Glory
Rise to Glory.
Fest.
Rise to Glory Fest.
There's
okay.
there's like 10 bands playing.
And that's an all ages show,
We're
right?
playing at 8 o'clock for only half an hour, so if you want to get there, check us out.
Yeah.
That's 8.
Where is it?
So.
And don't forget Hong Kong.
Allenstown?
Oh, yes.
Hong Kong and Plymouth.
Yep.
29th, 30th.
Yep. 29th and
Plymouth
30th.
State.
It's like a Halloween party one night, and well, they're both pretty much Halloween parties, but one's like a costume night.
Yeah.
$5 tickets. You have to be 21 or older to be there, and
All the guys
it's gonna be fun.
listening, college chicks,
a lot of college chicks, all the girls,
a lot of college guys, and they're all gonna be drunk, which means
hookup fest.
yep.
Nice.
Hookup
One night,
fest, is that
one
the
night
one?
stands. A lot of
And they're
them.
gonna love your music. The drunker they get, the more they're gonna like your music.
Yep.
Indeed. So
Isn't it your dream though to have like the true rock star dream of just hookers and blow every night?
Not blow, minus
Not
the
blow. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, how about hookers
that
that blow? There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
That
You
works.
can't have hookers. You got a lady here. Shame on you.
Sean, I hope Janelle's listening.
Well, you just brought yourself into a lot of deep.
Hey, that's you
Yeah,
guys are gonna
whatever.
be famous. I mean, it's you gotta
Boy,
you gotta take care of your fans.
And where do we find you guys online?
MySpace.com/let us not forget in NH.
And
Okay.
we have a Facebook
That's our
page as
MySpace.
well. That's
Okay.
that's where we
Facebook
usually
page.
update stuff. We don't really use
Yeah.
MySpace
We
that
don't
much.
use Facebook
Yeah.
for the music because it doesn't work
Yeah, it's,
Right.
at
it's
all for
shitty.
some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
it's
go to
like-
YouTube?
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
YouTube stuff,
Like
but
no, there's like no way
Really
to
bad
play
sound
music.
quality.
that guy has an acoustic guitar. He has an acoustic guitar, and he's walking.
should mug him.
He's playing.
Should take his guitar
Here's that.
Hey, idiot!
and do a little acoustic set.
Hey, can we get him in here and play a song?
We should.
He's gonna
Go
want
get him, Norm.
money though,
Come on.
Norm. He's one of those homeless
Fuck
guys.
that.
Let's
We'll
go.
push him in the highway.
Let's go.
Gotta do what?
We'll push him into the highway.
Wow, that's horrible.
All right, so
Well, they go chase down a homeless guy with a guitar.
Norm and Sean are going to go push someone into the highway.
Wow, this is a loose show.
Take his guitar.
Wow.
I guess we're not wrapping up quite yet.
Well, we never know. They're telling him to come in. Uh-oh. He's gonna want like $1. he's gonna
Let's ask him to play Wonderwall.
he's gonna come in asking for like a sandwich.
Today is gonna be the day.
Live radio, ladies.
Now, do you guys do any cover songs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do mostly actually, because
Mostly.
yeah, we have like 10 originals that we switch off on,
Mhm.
and then when we play shows, we'll play like 40 songs. We'll play a ton of covers. We cover Alice in Chains, Pantera, stuff
Dio,
like that. Dio,
Megadeth,
Megadeth,
Metallica.
Now, where were you when you heard the news that Dio died?
I came home.
We had a show
yeah,
that night.
we did, and we played Rainbow in the Dark that night.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
Dedicated
Really? Yeah.
it to Dio.
Yeah, that was our opening song. And then,
Nice.
That was a really sad day.
yeah,
Yeah, it was.
yeah.
There we go, Chief.
Oh, is he coming in? There you got him.
Alright.
Oh, wow. All right. There he is.
Sit right here. How are you, sir?
You guys play. You're the band.
Yeah, but you got a guitar.
Down
You,
there.
you got talent.
What's your name?
Glenn.
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 Glenn?
Do you belong to a band? Are you a soloist?
No. No. Are you live?
Yes.
We're
Live
live.
on the air right now.
We're live on
We are live.
IPMNation.com.
How about somebody introducing the guy?
This is Glenn.
This is Glenn.
Glenn the guitarist.
He has a Red Sox shirt on, and I
Guy
like
walking
that.
down the sidewalk.
Glenn from down the sidewalk.
Well, there you go.
Sing whatever
guitar
sing
gag.
whatever you sing.
I try to.
Okay.
But I wrote a sober song.
A sober song?
I used to once be one of the alcoholics and addicts that used to roam these city streets.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through a lot, and I saw a lot in life.
Yeah.
And thank God I have a brother and a sister that are in the program of AA and NA. And I tried 3 times to get the program and couldn't, but I finally found it. And I also found my higher power, which is Jesus Christ, amen. And you know, I've had my son in my life. I hadn't seen in 11 years. He just turned 21. I helped him celebrate his 21st birthday. He's mentally challenged. He's special needs. We got him into the Moore Center, and I got him a temporary placement. And that he can choose all he wants to just be on disability. But he goes, no, Dad, I want to work. And sure enough, he's going to be working at GameStop next month.
That's
you know,
good.
you know, that's awesome. And I'm going to be whatever.
Jesus Christ saved your life, huh?
Basically, I'm in the midst of taking a course to be a radiology technician, to be able to take X-rays,
Mm-hmm.
be certified.
radiology.
Yeah.
Radiology,
Yeah.
radiology technician.
Good for you. Good for you.
And I've always liked the guitar, I always liked the blues, and I've always liked,
Now, how long have you
50s,
been?
60s
How long have
rock.
you been sober?
Now, this time around, 6 months.
6
Good
months.
for you.
That's good.
I've been sober 16 years.
Oh, thank you.
That's
Oh,
good.
wow.
One day, it's a one-day venture, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And
Keep playing your music down, keep you sober. Keep
Yes.
calling on God, and He'll help you.
Amen. And there's a lot of people out there that don't realize there's a lot of people that have been where they are today.
Mhm.
And I mean, one of my greatest musical inspirations and mentors is Stevie Ray Vaughan,
Oh, sick.
and he died. He played here August 2nd
Mhm.
of 1990 and opened up, no doubt, for Joe Cocker. And he died the 26th, and he died sober, and he died a legend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If I
That's
die
good.
tomorrow, at least I know I die sober.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good. That's something to be
And
proud
now
of.
you've been on IPMNation.com, you'll be a legend.
You will.
Yes,
There
amen.
you go.
There you go.
So you're gonna play the song called the sober song? That's what it's called?
Well, I don't know. I'm not very good at
Is there
singing.
a lot of
It's not very.
hallelujahs in
It's good enough for me in Leighton Stearns. I guess
Is there a lot of
it's tuned
hallelujahs?
down because I like to do the. But I'm gonna just. It's
Let's hear the song. Let's hear
all
it.
right. It's kind of lame, but whatever. To me, it isn't. But
Within yourself.
a band called Self Esteem had gave me the inspiration to write this song because it's a sober band, and it's like selfish. Like when we're addicts and alcoholics, we're selfish. You know, we want the next drink. We want to stay to the party, go to the party, as even Stevie Ray Vaughan once stated. Go to the party, stay there for as long as possible. You know, and forget about our problems and our responsibilities in life. But anyway. This band had given me the inspiration to write this song through a song, a Dear God song, a letter to God,
Mhm.
and whatever. That's when I fell to my knees and gave in to my heart.
There you go.
Whatever. Anyways, here it is. sponsor today. Ask him all about this higher power. Sat and talked away about it in a couple of hours. I went to some meetings, yeah, we shared with some friends. Learned about our addictions, man, it's a means to an end. We learned about our addictions, man, it's a means to an end. And here I am shuffling through that same very city. My future's looking bright, man, and it's a pity. I go to my meetings and I share with my friends. I rid of all resentments and I make my amends. I rid of all resentments and I make my amends. Learning me some sage while in prayer and meditation, and helping through some pain as well as life's frustration. Yes, I shall pray for you, and hoping your higher powers keep you sober too. Yes, I shall pray for you, and hoping your higher powers keep you sober too.
You go to church and do that too?
And then it's honest to God, the first time I ever played the whole full song and
Wow,
sang the whole
look
thing.
at that. And
I
live
mess
on
up
the air.
something.
Live on the
Do you
air.
go to church? Do you go to church and do that too?
No, but my sponsor has just been deemed a reverend. He's going to be starting a church here in Manchester.
Hallelujah.
So, and he was
So you
recovering
believe in
alcoholic
God?
and addict. Huh?
So you believe in God?
I do.
You think God saved you from all your adversities in life
Yes,
through Jesus Christ?
I do.
Yeah. Can you sing us a hymn?
Oh, I can even do better than that. I can sing another song that. I can sing another song if you want, but I'm spiritual song.
We want to hear another hymn song, right?
Finish your song.
Sure. Hallelujah, I've been saved.
There's been earthquakes in diverse places, yeah. People all around, people being moved up out of their spaces, yeah. People in this world are still riding the fences, yeah. Running all around, putting up the fences, yeah. Scared of choosing love and making amends, yeah. Our God is a sorrow we all best be making sure. Hello, Manchester. We all best be making sure that our sins are forgiven. We best be making sure that our sins are forgiven. This tired old world is getting much harder to live. Yeah. You are so distracted, me, dude.
It was.
Look at the camera, dude.
Wow.
All right. Well,
Thank you, Glenn.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Well,
Maybe-
So we'll learn some more about the band.
Oh, you'll have to log on to IPMNation.com for that. We already did the interview.
Maybe someday you guys can collaborate.
Hey,
Maybe
we're
someday.
not doing anything next Wednesday. Next one. No, we're not doing a show next Wednesday.
Right. Yeah.
A week from this Wednesday, if you're sober, you're welcome to come and attend Norms Unfiltered. Okay? And we'll let you play a song and we'll let you celebrate Jesus Christ. How's that?
All
Yeah,
right.
Norm has a radio show called Norm Unfiltered that we do here Wednesday nights at 9:30.
Oh, wow.
We're skipping next week,
Okay.
but the week after we'll be back on schedule if you want to come back.
Okay.
So
Did you record any of that?
it went out live on the air.
Yeah, it's live on the air.
Oh, it was live on the air?
Live on the
You
internet
get
radio.
about 2,500 people listen to you.
Cool.
You got that sound out there.
Okay.
So people are gonna know Glenn from Manchester.
That's different.
So what was your drug of choice? Alcohol,
I was born,
cocaine,
born and
crack?
raised with alcoholics all my life. And, of course, yeah, I found the crack cocaine, and then after that, I haven't touched that in 2 years. But I just doused myself with booze for 2 years, and I was on the bike trail in Nashua, diarrheaing and dying, and it wasn't nice. And then there's the point where I had the shakes and I had the whole allergy, I had the whole thing.
And the alligators?
The allergy.
Oh, I thought you
You know,
had
it's
an
like
alligator
when you-
chasing you.
Yeah.
you
So
get
when
the-
you come in on Norms Unfiltered, we'll all pray for you.
Nah, yeah, I don't know about praying for me. That's a little much there, but I mean, I just believe it. I just, whatever. I give.
Well, go, oh
do
God,
just
forgive
right. Do
this man,
my
for he
higher
is
power
straight
keeps me.
away.
Keeps me.
Hallelujah. He found himself back again. Oh God, I am a reverend. You are too, aren't you?
No,
Oh, I am a
I need
reverend.
to look into that though.
Yeah,
How much?
yeah.
How much does it cost?
35 bucks.
$35 to be a reverend.
Yep, and I am a reverend.
He can marry people.
I am married. I only
This guy
get,
is-
I only
my
marry gay
sponsor did
people.
the extensive and months of to be deemed a reverend. And you're telling me it only costs $35?
Yep.
To just become a reverend?
Well, it's a guy who you know who will bend over and let you fuck up the ass and become a reverend.
Wow.
And that's a
okay.
reverend right there.
So,
That I was joking, huh?
crazy. No doubt.
It's all because I've been sober.
It means.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't make fun of you. I think it's my future. If you ever, no, come
It's
on
all
out,
right.
Norms Unfiltered,
Because it
seriously,
says-
we'll treat you with
Because part of
respect.
the lyrics is that I shall die by persecution. It's all right. I don't care. You know?
Let the blood flow over me.
That's a good message for the young guys, and let us not forget.
Yeah,
To not get the bottle, not get the drugs. You
That's
know,
right.
stay away from that.
Yeah.
That's right.
So how old were you? You picked up your first drug.
I was well into my 30s. I'll be 40 tonight the next month.
How old when you picked up your first drink?
Oh man, 6, 7. I mean, I just
Wow.
did it when I was just to taste it, but it was all over my house. So having cake parties all the time. I was always the one that mopped up the floor in the morning. I couldn't stand beer for years. That's why I couldn't understand how I ended up with alcohol. You know?
Really?
As an addicted to alcoholism, as like a little,
You never been to jail for it?
you know.
Do you blame other people for your drinking or do you blame yourself?
I blame myself. I mean,
This
everybody
has
has their
turned
own
into a
right.
baby.
Everybody has, everybody has their own will. You know.
There you go.
You know.
And I
Everybody in
agree
my
with you.
family are all full of hate, and I never have been. I just watch them how they always have to keep making amends to each other. They're
Yeah.
feeling sorry, and oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I gotta pay restitution. So why flip out and go, whatever, do what they do? It's not, you're gonna regret it later anyway.
It's true.
Do you find that other drunks keep you sober? By watching how.
Yes.
I mean,
well,
it does
some-
for me, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
When I've seen drunks that are out there on the street and they make it, because that reminds me of how I used to be.
Right.
So I find that.
Yeah, so I'm at the Robinson House, and I have to cut through that Veterans Park every morning to go make coffee for the first light of day at St. Andrew's Church on the west side next to West High School. And I see it every morning. They're right there. Yeah, you got $1? Like, I need it. I'm sure I got the shakes. You feel bad for them, but you don't want to,
No,
keep
encourage it,
enticing them.
yeah.
Right.
So, ask for a cigarette. If I got a cigarette, I'll give them one and whatever.
No, you push them in the gutter.
Oh, where you going? What you doing? They say. Well, I'm going to meet. I'm going to make coffee, man. I'm staying sober. Well, good for you, man.
Good
You're
for
doing
you.
good.
Yeah,
You're doing
good.
good.
That's awesome, dude.
And it's sad because, like, a lot of them people that hang out there, They've been there, same people, 10, 15 years, you know? So you can't get out of that vicious cycle.
But you know what? It's their choice.
Yeah, it
You
is.
chose it.
It
You
is.
chose it. You chose the road to be sober. And kids, this is a good reason why you stay sober. Take a look at him. That make you not want to drink. I don't mean that in a bad way.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
I know. It's, you know.
Well, thank you for sharing a tune with us.
Yes.
Thank you.
So
We are.
what'd you say about the other thing? There's 1 week and they're not gonna be doing it?
Right.
Not this Wednesday coming up, but the Wednesday following. Norm wants you to come in.
Yeah, come on and sing a song. And trust me, when I say we're unfiltered, you better have very not sensitive ears. Right?
It's internet.
Yeah.
It's internet radio, so you can say anything.
So
And I see, since I've been sober, I
bad.
throw more balls and I tell
Oh, you
people
mean
to go
people-
fuck themselves.
Oh, okay, so you
Like
get
he-
feedback from people and something.
Well, no, he uses the colorful language is what he's warning you about. That you're going to hear a lot of.
All right, you tell it like it is. That's what
Yes,
I tell
yes,
That's why I
that's
love
what
the
it is.
blues, because it's how it
I
is.
tell the redheads they ought to hang themselves.
There ain't nothing watered down. It's the real deal. So it's
So were we wrapping up the show?
I think
Were we,
so.
were
This
we
is
like
good.
because we were talking about Let Us Not Forget.
Tonight's episode has been a unique experience.
Yes, it's been a unique
Indeed.
experience.
Yeah.
Thank
And-
you for allowing me to be here.
It's been great to
Absolutely,
have Norm
Norm.
here.
I tell you
You're
guys
always-
are out of
you're
your
always
tree. I'm like,
welcome
oh, these guys messing with me, man. Why
No.
don't you come on and go play on the radio?
You just did your internet radio premiere right there.
See that? That's because
That's
you're
you
sober.
know.
Yeah. Should
There you
record
go.
it. It might be worth money someday, Don.
Now are we gonna have what?
Actually,
Yeah.
Right now, if he goes
I've
to
also learned that my
IPMNation.com, you're gonna, if you can reach me, you go to IPMNation.com.
Yeah, are you online? Are you on the
Your
internet?
friends that are online?
Yeah, I'm online.
All right, well, I'll give you a card before you leave, so
And
you
you
know how
can
to
listen to
find it.
yourself singing.
So what are you gonna listen to on the way out here?
So
What are we
it'll
listening to?
it'll go on. It'll go
Another form
online,
of
or I can
truth.
listen.
Another
to it.
form
Yeah.
of truth.
This is
Okay.
Oh, I can just click on it and just hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Another form of truth.
this is
Go ahead. Sorry.
that's
this is
good
one of
to
our
show you, dude.
earliest songs off of our latest demo. It's called Another Form of Truth.
And
right.
what is the
Ladies and
what
gentlemen.
is the song about?
The song is about Charles Manson.
It's about Charles Manson.
Yep.
Really?
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, this generation sicker than ours.
Okay, there we go.
And I want to remind everyone, too, that tonight's episode of Remote Transmission will be available for download on IPMNation.com, probably by about 1 a.m. So everybody can check that out. So Sean Stratton and Jared from Let Us Not Forget, thanks, guys, for coming.
Adios,
in.
thank you.
And Glenn, thank you.
Thank you, Glenn.
guys.
Norm, thanks for sticking around. I think Norm's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Dan, as always,
Yes,
thank
yeah.
you.
He has the Ivory soap in there.
And
Yeah, he does.
yes, and we leave you with another form of truth from Let Us Not Forget. See y'all next week.